Yo, you know what it is? Hip Hop Mike live from Station Head. Shout out to Project 6 in the building, a homie Gina. It has been a crazy day, and I've been wild disrespectful having this guy wait, considering he's like out of control, like doing mad shit, running around the city for a limited time. And I'm sorry for wasting your time, first and foremost.
No time wasted, bro. I'm alive.
I appreciate that, man. I know you did a show last night in Long Island. You're doing a lot of shows all over the place.
Most definitely.
Big Havi is in the building, y'all.
Yes, sir. The GOAT. What's happening?
Welcome, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, feel free. You curse your ass off. Turn the fuck up. So I don't know if you know anything about me. I did like a regular FM radio show for a minute.
Oh yeah.
And it was very like to the okay, tell us about this song. We gonna play this song. Tell us about that song. We gonna play that song. And
super
then
basic.
Super basic. I couldn't say fuck. I couldn't say shit. I couldn't keep it organic. So I done moved shit over here to Station Head. And I bring through everybody, and I like to kind of get the full story, understand more about the person, not keep it to just generic shit that gets like clickbait headlines and things like that.
Exactly.
So one thing about you that I know is I've been getting hit up by this guy right here, Austin. Audible Treats hit me up this morning. I must have got 4 or 5 phone calls like, how can we get Javi in here, because you was out here going crazy making hella moves.
Damn.
And I honestly, I've heard some of the music, but I didn't know too much about your story.
Exactly.
I don't know the history. I don't know how much of your story you want to tell. Feel free to tell me as much as you want.
Yes, sir.
But if it's cool, I want to take them back a little bit.
It's like, shit, really like, it started out when I was 3. You know, I was at my manager's house. And I had wanted to do some music, you know. I was like, shit, let me make a song.
Okay.
So they let me make one, and they thought like everybody was like, oh, how did you make a song? You know, I was on beat, so like that was the whole big thing for my family. The fact that I was on beat freestyling.
Okay, at 3 years old, that's crazy.
And like after that, of course, they just thought it was just like something cute that a nigga do, like, oh, he rap. Like, you feel me, as a kid, but then like I started getting older and I still was keeping at that shit.
Okay.
So after a while, like my same uncle, he became my manager. And then B Rich was always around because we watched him, you know, do the work that he did in the industry or whatever. So it was only a matter of time before B Rich jumped in the situation. So once I made 9 times out of 10, B Rich jumped in the situation. He was believing in the song.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, he helped out with, you know, getting some things started to get the wheels rolling on it, and then shit, it came commission, and now here we are today, like
moving crazy.
Yeah, bro.
I ain't gonna let you just skip through it like that, because from 3 years old to today, I mean, clearly your uncle done had an impact on you.
For sure.
How did that kind of come about? Was he forcing you into this at all, or was he just kind of...
Never been forced to do nothing in life.
So at 3 years old, what makes you find this beat that you was just able to flawlessly flow on?
I mean, I was just always in the studio. I always hung with my uncles and shit. So, like, you know, just naturally, it's just like being in a room full of video games. You gonna want to play that motherfucker at some point. It really what it was, like, no cap. And I always loved music, so like, I've been musically inclined since a kid. I was tapping on shit with little pencils and shit.
Alright.
Feel me? I always been musical, so yeah.
What was it about music for you? Like, just the way it made you feel, or
the shit for my soul, bro? Like, I could be pissed off right now. Won't that make me feel better but some music? That makes sense.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I came up in like a group home. I was like in a group home for a couple years, and the music shit really, I feel like I credit for keeping me sane, because I was ready to black out. Like,
oh yeah, definitely. That's what life will do to you, bro.
No cap.
You know what I'm saying? But shit, one thing I learned about this shit called life, bro, you gotta live it.
Straight up.
So like, no matter what's going on in the moment, bro, you gotta live through that shit, because this too shall pass, you feel me? So
for sure.
I went through a lot of trials and tribulations before this shit. I started my own label called 4 Reasons, and it stands for the fact that we took 4 losses to get these wins. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no gang shit when I say 4's up, none of that shit. It's just more so a movement. You know what I'm saying? Some positive shit. Just let a nigga know, like, shit, bro, your life worth living, goddamn. You too can win, you feel me? You ain't gotta keep losing after losing after losing, you feel me? Loss after loss. Like, I just want niggas to be motivated out here, not just niggas, but everybody in general. You feel me? I want everybody to just feel motivated and stop feeling so down, because, like, it seems like since 2020 started, everybody been so negative. Even myself, like, my energy just ain't been, like, as positive as I want it to be. So now I'm just trying to channel my energy towards stuff that really matters to my heart. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel that.
In my everyday living.
See, I feel like being positive is hard work. Like, a lot of people don't realize it, but like, it's easy to be negative and kind of just have that attitude about shit, because it's like when you just dismissive of shit, it's like easy to kind of just keep coasting through and be like, all right, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that. But then at a certain point, all that shit
build up, bro.
It catch up to you.
I ain't gonna lie, like, it's a very special person in my life who got on my ass the other day and was like, you just, the way you talk to people, like, I was like, damn. It was a reality check though, like, cause it wasn't for nobody that's older than me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh shit, like, it made me just kind of like take 2, 3, 4 steps back, like, let me just press play on life and just watch that shit keep flowing and figure out where I went wrong living in it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, shit, at the end of the day, bro, we all human. Just to get back on topic, bro, like, that's my whole reason behind my music. I just want to feel human again with this shit. Like, in this music industry, you can lose yourself and you start feeling like a robot.
Quick,
Dead ass.
Nah, no cap.
And like, I just want to be natural with this shit, bro.
Well, what was it about, like, what this person said? Because, I mean, you pretty grown now, you know what I mean? Along the way, I'm sure you would have done had these negative experiences.
Right. And like I said, it was for one, the fact that they're not older than me at all. Like, as far as like an older person, like a wiser person in my life.
On the same page.
Yeah, like we damn near the same age. So like hearing it, and then from them being that special person to my heart, like, you know what I'm saying?
Able to look in the mirror on it.
Yeah, like, wow, maybe I'm fucking tripping. Type of shit. I mean, shit, I'm human, bro. Like, that's my main biggest argument. I let people know, bro, I'm human.
Nah, and you gonna grow. Like,
being an artist, people expect you to be just this perfect fucking model. So that's why I don't believe in role models. I'm just a real model, because at the end of the day, I make mistakes. But shit, like, it's the mistakes that made me great.
Yeah, I mean, not for nothing, I say too, like, you done made it pretty far with that mindset, that now to have a more positive mindset, and at least just be conscious of the shit.
Right,
it's like,
it's a lot of people who shit on people and don't think about the shit. Like, they shit don't stink. So I feel what you're saying.
When did you take, like, I guess, the business into account? Like, it seems like you always been serious about music, but when did this become, like, this is my career, this is going to be some focus?
Yeah. Honestly, like, now.
Okay.
For real. Now, like, it was always a hobby. It was always something I loved. I knew I wanted to do, but it was still fun. And it's still fun now, but I know it's work. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is a 9 to 5. Like, right now I'm on the clock.
Yeah. Well, that's, like, not for nothing. It takes that realization to make it all that it could be. And it's the same as the self-work. It's like, because the business isn't always going to bring out the positive, and it's knowing how to navigate it and not just feed into the bullshit.
Bro, you know what's crazy? It be the most simplest shit that will make your soul smile these days. You know, like, people go on these trips, go on these mile runs and shit. It don't even be that for me. It just be like quality time to myself, or like people that I love. Like, that shit make me feel like a normal person again. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's good you finding shit to be grateful in. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, they got it more than both of us got, and they not grateful about shit. And it's like, they got all the money in the world and be in a shitty place.
Bro, when I first made a lot of money, like, I noticed it didn't change. I was like waiting on the change. And it just didn't happen. Like, it was just like, oh, my bank account says this, but I'm still feeling like, fuck this, fuck that. I want to do this, I want to do that. So like, for me, like, it's just all about just keeping my sanity and just staying who I am.
Do you think the environment you grow up in, I know you from the A, and it's like a different world out there. Do you think that environment is like conducive to like being, like, I guess, because me, I grew up in a hood, right? Everybody in a bad mood. Everybody like, fuck this, fuck that. And it's like,
you know what's crazy, bro? I'm gonna be real with you. Like, if you from Atlanta, like, and you really just know folks in your neighborhood, like, it ain't even like that for real.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta really just be out here having style with folks. Like, really just making yourself an issue. But like, for me, I was always a low-key chill nigga. Like, I just be chilling, like. So like, it didn't really take a toll on me except like my actions. I would act the shit I see. You know what I'm saying? It was like a monkey see effect.
Yeah.
And that was really it, bro. It's just a bunch of like copycat shit going on, and that's in every hood if you ask me.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like, it was on me to mentally grow out of that shit, bro. Cause it's all a mental thing.
Nah, that's a fact. And I say this much, at least in my hood, there's some kids that's like the hardest motherfuckers, like gangbanging, doing crazy shit, and then their moms be like cool as hell, cooking, just on some like chill shit. And you be like, how the fuck you this bad of a move when your mom is mad cool? Cause like, honestly, my mom wasn't that cool.
I got you. My mom was, so I could speak on the other side. And it's like, for a young nigga like me, it wasn't my mom. I had to literally tell her this not too long ago. Like, you didn't fail as a mom. You know, I'm a great young nigga. In my opinion, I'm just a young nigga who grew up without a father. I grew up without that manhood in my household, so I went outside and found it, and I found my own testosterone doing different shit in outside. You feel me? Like, I don't even consider myself no street nigga, no whatever the fuck they want to label it, bro. I'm just a young man who done got down, took some losses in life, and now I see that I can win for real.
Yeah,
like,
gravitating to positive shit, because that's the thing.
Real different, bro, to be real.
But that's the thing about energy. When you start putting out positive energy, you attract positive people, and then the growth is different. When you putting out bitter energy, you want to attract bitter people, and that shit is like a fucking quicksand. You know what I mean?
For sure, for sure.
Do you find any demand, like music-wise? Because you started making music, it sound like, from this one place.
Yeah.
Now that you evolving as a man and kind of getting into this space where you're more positive, more optimistic around the business and.
I was just gonna say, I just had to stop being so pessimistic to shit. It's crazy. Like, I was
real talk.
I just had to stop being so pessimistic to a lot of shit, and then like, even to myself, to be honest, I didn't give a fuck. Like, I was just going through life, letting the days go by, and like, you know, like now I finally see like, I want to live like this, and the only way to do it is to apply this energy towards it.
Yeah.
Or else I'm gonna just keep wanting to live like it.
Well, do you feel like though that changes the creative process at all for you, or music?
Like, it's just like I said, it's my everyday living. I just go in there and just be me and be free with that shit. Like, I don't never make it a science. If it start becoming one, I just go to the next beat or something. Like,
just keep it.
I just want it to be natural. That's how I am with music. Like, yeah, it's hard work, but it don't gotta be hard while you at work.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel that. It's gotta be genuine. Even if it's like the struggle, they gonna feel it in the music. But it's
and then that too. Like, sure, we all been through some struggles out here. Some haven't. You blessed, but goddamn, don't nobody want to keep hearing that shit all the time.
Exactly.
So like, me just knowing that, I just be approaching music with whatever I feel like talking about that day, whatever's on my mind that day, whatever I'm going through at that given second, whatever I'm feeling at that second, whatever the beat make me say, like. That's all I go off for. You know how people be out here just trying to put on a facade or straight up go in the booth and I'm gonna be mad. Like, man, I don't want to do all that. I just be chilling.
Well, I think you in a perfect position for a couple reasons. One, you've been on this shit since 3 years old. So it's like to evolve as a person, an artist, and all that. The people that's now coming in and getting the eyes is built on a lot of genuine shit. It's not built on one song going on SoundCloud and now this is the song you gotta replicate or be in that lane. Like, people seem to fuck with you for you. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. Before I got to like start putting more music out there, I just dropped my EP, Personal Problems. And before I dropped Personal Problems, I was like, I ain't gonna lie, as an artist, you just get nervous. Like, damn, I hope they don't expect this type of song from me, that type. So like, having 9 times out of 10 out and having 2 versions of it, I was just kind of sitting back to see like the type of reaction I get. But I mean, people still listen to both versions. And when I drop Personal Problems, I noticed people got digging into my sound and my style. So at this point, it gave me more of a green light. Okay, now I can really just do what I want to do with this shit. Not saying that I can just move around and bullshit, because I'm not going to. But I'm saying I can literally just touch the music how I want to touch it. I'm not doing it for a certain audience or a certain type of listener, you know what I'm saying? I'm just doing it from the heart, and they feel that shit. Like,
you setting the tone for the energy you want to get back.
Exactly, bro. That's it. No gap.
What was the vibe when you first started getting money off this shit? Like, what was some of the stuff you dabbling in, and when did you kind of see this, like, starting to come to life?
Like when I was working at Walmart, you know, that little money made me feel like shit. I got a little something in my pocket.
How many hours a day? How many days a week?
I worked 7 days and I quit that shit. No, 6
I ain't mad at it.
I
so 6 days total.
Just so I can have a week check.
Alright.
I quit that shit. And my mom thought I was the dumbest nigga on earth. She cussed me the fuck out, like, cussed me out. And I told her to her face, I was like, it's all good. Like, I got a plan, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say the exact words that I told her because, like, some things came true from those words. That's good for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want the world to know that.
Why just a week's check? Was it, I want to work this job?
I just didn't want to work for nobody but myself.
But you gave it a shot.
I did, only because my mom wanted me to.
Okay, and
that was my first job I ever wanted to try. Like, that was my first job ever, and my last first job ever.
All right. What was that week like? If you don't mind me asking.
Now, I'll be real. For me, it was like a fucking, I don't know, bro, like, cause I was coming from knowing that I'm talented mentally to going in this fucking room with people that don't give a fuck about my talent. They like, nigga, fuck you.
Yeah, but they ain't tapped into their own either.
But see, nah, I ain't even about their talent. It was more so about how they would treat you. Like, being an artist and being successful with this shit, now I get treated different. Them same people in that Walmart would have treated me different now.
Yeah.
Compared to then, I was just being treated as a regular person. So like, it felt good to see like, this is how my reality could be.
Yeah.
But knowing that I wasn't finna let it end like that, and I knew I had a goal on making it like this and how it's gonna form to be from this day forward. So shit, bro, it was cool for me. Like, being in the little back room and shit, they got lunch rooms and all this little shit, little locker, having a name tag, a little box cutter and shit.
Nah, I done been there.
It was cool. I worked overnight too, so
okay.
You know, like, I was able to just do me, go smoke a little blunt at break and shit. I was cool with that. It was just cold as fuck. So like, I was adapting to like just. But I was on Panola Road, bro. Niggas from Atlanta know what that is. It was just like another day on Panola, bro. I don't know.
It's regular shit.
Yeah, but I was cool with it. I just was against it because I knew this wasn't what I was set out, what God wanted me to do.
Yeah, you know your
and
potential.
I ain't knocking nobody who work a job, bro. Shit, my nigga, I salute you. That's the whole reason I even started doing it. It's just, I'm blessed, and at this point, I must move forward with my life. I can't keep basing my life off of what this man want me to do or what this person seeing me doing. Like, but I gotta reach my full potential on what I can see me doing. So that's what I'm after now.
So when you got that first check, did you do something with that music related, like? Or what made the music take off?
Studio equipment.
Okay.
But like, I ain't do nothing crazy.
Cause you a long way from Walmart now.
But I'm still human, bro, and I know how it is to be without. So I didn't get the money just to abuse that shit.
Well, you bought equipment, you said, right?
Exactly. I ain't abused the money though. Like, I didn't go get your everyday bust downs and goddamn a car or a fucking crib. Or I still live with mom dudes. I'm still on my same shit. I just want to keep making more change.
But was it one of the songs you made on this equipment that got the commission situation, or okay?
On my equipment before the equipment I went and bought recently, I made 9 times out of 10. I was on GarageBand. Made that shit on GarageBand at the old crib.
That's wild.
Yeah. All this shit was on Panola though. The same street I was telling you about. Like, everything happened on Panola. For real. Like, I ain't from there, but like, everything started advancing from Panola Road. Like, I started changing my life right there.
This shit wild.
Yeah.
And then, did you expect 9 times out of 10 to be?
You know, I did get a feeling of like, even as I was recording it, the way it was coming out so fluent for a nigga, like, I was just really like, damn, bro, I'm feeling this shit. It was a lot slower than it is though now.
Yeah.
So it was more of a vibe song. Like, you really feel that shit different.
Yeah, nah, I know the vibes.
Feel it now, it just feel different hearing it slower, like how the original was. Well, so when I sent it to management, I'm like, yo, I really like this song. And at the time, B Rich wasn't part of my management yet, so
okay.
I had just had him in my corner, so I sent him the song separate, like on another 2 days later. And I'm like, yo, I really like this song. You know what I'm saying? I'm hungry. This is literally what I text him. I said, I'm hungry, bro. Like, what's up? He texted me back and he was like, you know what happened? You ready, bro? Alright, shit. Rest has been history, bro. That was just 6 months ago.
It's deeper than the song too, not for nothing, because there's certain moments in your life where you feel like something about to happen. You can't really put your thumb on it, but it's like something that's in your soul.
My effect, bro. Like, this my little what they call it? My little scenario. Like, you put your finger like this, bro.
Alright.
You see that little crack?
Mm-hmm.
Look through that shit. Is it kind of blurry?
Yes, sir.
That's what it's supposed to be, but that's like your future, my nigga. You got that crack to your head and you kind of see that shit. It's a little blurry, but you're getting closer, you feel me? So that's why I feel like I'm at with my life right now. It's just like, I'm pulling up to that motherfucker, like, feel me? We in the whip.
Two things. That shit genius. And you need that as an album cover ASAP. Because there's some sort of artwork.
I feel you, but yeah, like, I'm just in this whole little mindset where, like, I'm in a car right now. Shit, it's me and someone, and we like a mile away. We can actually see the destination. We just pulling up to that motherfucker, and like we can finally see the shit. At first it was GPS, it was however long, and now we getting closer and closer to this shit. And then like shit, at some point we're gonna be able to pull up, hop out the car, literally look at that shit, live in that moment, and get back in the car and go to the next.
Then you're gonna see one of these again, and that's
exactly. It gotta keep happening though. You can't never get away from this and this. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but I say whoever this is that was able to get through to you and have you looking at things positive, God bless them, real talk, because
it was God.
That's.
I mean, yeah, it's a couple family members, but
whatever it is,
I don't really feel like I learned a lot from like just family. I feel like a lot of this shit was self-taught, like just me taking it upon myself to get closer to my higher power. I honestly feel like that's what changed my life. That and having that final conversation with my grandma on the day she passed away. I called her 10 minutes before she passed, and she told me how my life was finna change, and God is a good God, and woo, like, bro, that shit there that kind of was my confirmation, like, okay, I'm doing it right. Like, it's finna change, it's finna happen, you feel me? So, at this point, nobody can tell me anything except congratulations, because shit, I've been through so much, bro. I'm chosen.
Nah, I can tell, man. You definitely.
And I mean that shit in the most humblest way. That's just the way I keep myself motivated. I tell myself every day I'm $1 billion nigga, not $1 million nigga.
Nah, you special, man. I can see the enlightenment coming in more and more. To just be 6 months in and have this mentality, you about to see some very bright light when you get out that car. And the fact that you know you got to get back in and drive towards brighter lights is spectacular, man.
Thank you, bro. For real.
We got to talk about music, obviously.
Most definitely.
What you working on? What's coming? I see you just dropped some stuff. You have shows out right now.
As far as working on stuff, man, I can't wait to get back to the studio just to keep working. We've been working while we're on the road. Shit, I'm finna go to the studio when I leave here. It's no telling. I just might get in the mood. Yo, pull up a beat. But I've been out here in New York too long because everything is yo for me. I keep saying that yo shit. But back to what you was asking, man. We just dropped Personal Problems, my new EP. That shit doing really fucking good for me. Like, you feel me? That shit doing great for me. I'm not here to throw out the numbers. The shit doing great.
It's all good. You feel good. That's all that matters, man.
I'm just blessed, bro. Like, honestly, like, I just thank God. You know, my guy here, he always try to get me to tell him the exact numbers, but
he's a numbers guy.
Yeah, but that's okay. I'm just not. So, like, I just try. And I've been trying my best to get away from the numbers and comments. Like, those are 2 bad habits I'm getting away from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. See, I say this much. I love this guy because I'm really, like, I'll be in the streets like crazy, like wilding the fuck out. And he's one of the few friends I have that bridge the gap that's, like, kind of tapped in with the industry shit, but, like, still doesn't force it. Still normal, you know what I mean? Exactly. Which is rare because a lot of people get in this industry shit and they just lost. Like, they lose themselves crazy in it. But you got a good team around you, man, and you in a solid situation.
I appreciate that, bro.
Nah, it's dope. And I think, like you said, it's just the universe going to give you the energy you put out. And the fact that you appreciated that energy from your fam, from your grandmother, from your uncle, that you accepted the fact that, you know, they wanted what's best for you and that you want what's best for yourself. Like I said, man, you got a bright future, bro.
I gotta tell you this part, because, like, you want to know the story, and I kind of skipped over this by forgetting, my bad. I wanted to quit music completely before I made 9 times out of 10. That was when I went and got the job at Walmart, and, like, one day I was with Trey, my manager, and we was in the car, and I was just, like, I was really just done, bro. Like, that was the whole ride, like, the conversation of the whole ride on the way to my crib. And as he was pulling up to drop me off, we got to the little gate, and I'm like, yo, I just really don't even care for this music shit no more. This is my exact word. I'm like, man, I'm stressed out. I don't want to do this shit. I can't even get my full potential. I don't feel nothing when I record anymore. Like, I was just going through it. And he was like, you know, I'm here to support it because he my uncle first. So he said he was going to support that shit whether I wanted to do music or not, but he wanted me to just go think about it one more time. But I went in that house and made 9 times out of 10. So shit, hell yeah.
Nah, I done watched hella videos. I'll be on my YouTube shit. Like, even myself, bro, I got fired from Hot 97 in October, and I was just in this shitty place. Right after I get fired, I lose my girl. Shit just get crazy. But every video I watch, and you say billionaires, like, every billionaire got that situation where they was like, yo, I was about to quit. Shit was fucked up, and then boom. It's like
really, bro. And this is just my belief. I think God just want to see that you're going to put forth the effort of trying. It ain't even about completing the task. I think he just want to see a nigga try, bro. Once you try, he going to give you the energy and the enlightenment that you need to keep going. That's why the people around me, I try to motivate them. Like, you feel me? Like, whenever it's my day to be the history of this shit, I want to be remembered for goddamn trying to bring motherfuckers up. Trying to goddamn help a motherfucker. Like, only you can help you to your fullest potential, But I just want to be that little piece of bug in the air, like, yo, do this, do that. Try to help. You feel me? Only a few people gonna listen. I don't know everything, but that's my thing. That's my biggest goal. I just want to inspire before I retire.
I say this too, bro. The fact that you talk about it, because you a dude that clearly, if people tune in and they just get some of the history, you inspire without saying shit. Like, you just relentlessly being yourself. You tried out doing the regular stuff. You respect people that do it, but you say it's not for you. It's just like, I think everybody could learn a lot from that story, and the fact that you out here really doing even the music in such a genuine way and allowing it to evolve the way that is natural.
Yeah,
you're gonna be fine, bro. I mean, you know that. But like, if I could tell you as somebody who done seen a lot of shit, spoke to a lot of artists, you gonna be straight. Like,
damn, bro.
Because I tell artists all the time, a lot of people get distracted by people, I don't say no names, but people that making millions and millions of dollars. And I tell artists, I'm like, yo, that's their test to see if they're going to double down on their vices and fuck it up, or if they're going to use that money to get themselves. Some need rehab, some of them need to go take a class, money management, like whatever it is. We all got our own unique tests, and it's like the way you going about it, just from any artist I ever studied, any history I seen, building it up like that and it being genuine and organic always leads to that $1 billion situation. That's across the board. So
that's the goal, man. Like, shit. Like I said, this shit was just 6 months ago. I looked at the first fucking the video we dropped, the lyric video. This shit was 6 months ago, bro. So, and I'm just imagining all the things that's come in those 6 months. There's no telling what the fuck God got planned for me, bro. And I just know it's all good shit. Even the bad that come, bro, I channel it towards the great. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna near let the devil have this shit. I'm not.
Bro, I really appreciate you coming through and taking the time.
Already, bro. Shit, I appreciate you having me. And for everybody out there listening, please make sure y'all go stream my newest project, Personal Problems. It's on all platforms. I go by Big Havi. Make sure y'all get that in tune on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And we got the new single that just dropped featuring Lil Baby, the 9 times out of 10 new version. So make sure y'all go hear that shit too. We got 2 versions out there, both of them going crazy.
Listen, I'm excited to see you in another 6 months.
Thank you, bro. My man. I'll be here before 6 months, though.
All right.
Working. Shit, the label out here, shit, I'm gonna definitely be out here before that.
I had a lot of people hit me about you, man, but I still had to fight with this guy to make it happen.
It's crazy, bro. Like, and just for you to tell me that shit, bro, I appreciate it. I didn't even know that.
Nah, they listen. People
didn't know that. Like, I promise. Oh, my bad.
Oh no, go ahead. My fault.
Oh no, all I was gonna say is I promise I still be like not feeling it. Like I live in this shit. It still feel fake to me.
That's good. That's a good place to operate from. Is just be grateful.
I ain't gonna say fake. That's a bad word. It just don't feel real yet. Like, I don't know. I ain't took it out, man. I'm just still walking with God.
It's every day.
I'm still driving.
No cap. The people that's hitting me, they known to only fuck with people whose energy is right. And it's like, I mean, you doing it right, bro. That's you. That's like, as much as the music hits, as much of all that, whatever got you to this point as a human being, that energy's out there now, and it ain't gonna get controlled. You won't be going crazy for a long time, bro.
Appreciate that, bro. Should I take that in? You dig? It's Big Havi.
Big Havi, ladies and gentlemen.